Sharon, yeah, gorgeous day, but take a look. We're still dealing with that dense fog. It's rolling into the coastline. You'll see right here the Santa Monica Pier very fogged in at the moment. So visibility really down to about a quarter of a mile or less. No official advisory for the LA County coastline, even though it is foggy, especially in the Santa Monica Bay. But as we take it down to the Orange County coastline, we are looking at very foggy conditions, and we do have an advisory in effect there until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So very foggy conditions at the moment. Other than that, mostly clear into your inland spots, just a little bit of high cloud cover. But for the most part, again, when we wake up tomorrow morning, we are expecting sunshine. By the afternoon, expecting plenty of sunshine even at the coast. Temperatures this evening to the 50s and 60s. All of that cloud cover out there is actually insulating us into the overnight hours, so it's not quite as cool as where we've been the last few nights. High pressure weakening, and as it does, we're expecting a bit of a cool down as we head into tomorrow. On top of that, clouds and dense coastal fog, as we just discussed. And finally, getting a look at what we can expect as we head into, well, 2012, your weekend. We are expecting a much warmer forecast. We'll tell you exactly how warm it's going to be once we head into your New Year's Eve and your New Year's Day and the beginning of 2012. That's all coming up in a little bit. Sharon and Rob, back to you.
All right. Great weather to ring in the new year.
Yeah,
January might be, what, 80 degrees, you said?
Yeah, it sure
January
can.
1st, yeah?
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. 80 degrees, and we could keep things going into, well, the first part of next week. So
Wow.
it's just a warm forecast overall. But we do have a few little, I don't want to call them bumps in the road, but we do have a few little changes to discuss as we head into the forecast for tomorrow. But it's all going to turn up again as we head into the weekend. So,
Well, we need it because everybody's sick.
yeah, including us.
Everybody at the station has a cold right now.
Everybody.
All of us.
I think the whole city's sick.
It's like one big Petri dish here.
Yes, isn't that nice?
Right. It sure is. All right. Well, we're going to actually give you a prettier sight than a Petri dish. How about our Sierra cam? We're dealing with a little bit of cloud cover out there, low cloud cover out there as well. And temperatures, well, a little more mild tonight because the cloud cover is actually insulating us into the overnight hours. Take a look right here. We're at 58 degrees right here at the Broadcast Center at Studio City. Last few nights we saw temperatures in the 40s, so it's certainly a little warmer for us this evening. So here are your headlines. High pressure weakening. So what does that mean for us? We're cooling down as we head into tomorrow, and then we're looking at a little bit of cloud cover. Dense coastal fog. In fact, we do have a fog advisory in effect for the Orange County coastline. So that's going to be in effect through 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. But other than that, nothing but sunshine by the afternoon and a much warmer forecast as we head into your 2012. So we're going to have that New Year's Day forecast coming up in just a little bit, but you'll see earlier today we made it to 71, average temperature 68 over the next 24 hours, 50s for you, and by the afternoon we're up into the 70s, 73 degrees in downtown, or actually 75, Santa Monica 72, Palmdale 69, and Woodland Hills. You're getting up to 78 degrees as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So take a look right here, your forecast, futurecast showing you a little bit of cloud cover along the coastline into the overnight hours. Then closer to 10 o'clock, things are starting to clear out, and they're going to continue to stay clear throughout the afternoon. Maybe a little more fog rolling in into Saturday morning, but by the afternoon, nothing but sunshine and very warm temperatures. Take a look at your forecast right here. You're going to see high pressure just dominating right now. It's starting to shrink a little bit. What does that mean? Well, it's breaking down just a little bit, and as a result, we're going to cool it down. We're introducing a little bit of that cloud cover as we speak. But as we head into the weekend, it's going to expand, and as a result, well, we're going to see a warmer forecast, a sunnier forecast as well. So let's get a look at that New Year's forecast. New Year's Eve, above average temperatures by the time we head to Saturday. Clear skies, but cool overnight temperatures since we are looking at clear skies once we head into the weekend. And we're looking at above average temperatures, especially by New Year's Day. Not only 70s, but 80s expected in the forecast for you. So pretty impressive numbers for you. And we do want to get a quick look at your 5-day forecast. And as we do, you're going to see right here that we are dealing with 70s across the board, even a few 80s as we head into the later part of the week. So you're going to see for the valleys, 70s and 80s. And finally for the coast, we're also dealing with 70s at take a look at that. 71, 75 by Tuesday, so calling it beach weather. But by Sunday, we're certainly looking at one of our warmest days as we ring in the new year. Back to you.
Awesome.
Dense fog and a cooler forecast for now. We're going to have your extended forecast, though, coming up in just a bit.
We do need the moisture, though, because lately it has been so dry.
It's been dry.
Yes,
So
it's been very dry.
It's a nice change.
Look at that
It
behind
is a
her.
nice change.
Wow.
Yeah, take a look at this. This is from Long Beach. You can barely see anything now. Just a minute ago, we could kind of see off in the distance, but again, we're looking at a very foggy forecast. Visibility down to less than a quarter of a mile or less. And we do have fog advisories in effect. You can see the moon out there tonight. You're looking at a little bit of high cloud cover, a little bit of low cloud cover out there in the distance. And again, we are going to continue to see the fog persist into the overnight and morning hours. We've got a dense fog advisory. It's in effect through 9 o'clock. That's 9 o'clock tomorrow morning for the Orange County coastline. But the LA County coastline pretty fogged in, especially over the Santa Monica Bay into Long Beach as well. We're looking at very foggy conditions. So though we're technically not looking at a dense fog advisory, it is quite foggy out there. You'll see a little bit of high cloud cover. Other than that, fog at the coast, and that's going to be the case into the overnight morning hours. The fog and the clouds actually keeping us a little more mild this evening. We're in the 50s and the 60s for the most part. 58 in Riverside, 60 in San Dimas, 57 in downtown San Pedro at 57 degrees. So your weather headline showing you, well, that high pressure starting to weaken. And as it does, we are looking at a cooler forecast as we head into tomorrow and, well, a cloudier forecast as well. Already cloudier out there, already looking at dense fog. And we are looking at, well, a warmer and sunnier forecast as we head into the weekend, which again is going to be the start of 2012. So earlier today we got up into the 70s. We are expecting to see 70s as we head into tomorrow. So by the afternoon we're up to about 73 degrees in the afternoon hours. We're looking at a little bit of cloud cover in the morning hours, but nothing but sunshine in the basin by the afternoon. Santa Monica tomorrow still in the 70s in some spots. At this point though, it looks like we could maybe just get up into the upper 60s because that fog is scheduled to stick around to the morning hours. Palmdale 69, Woodland Hills still getting up to the 70s once we head into the afternoon hours. So futurecast set for the overnight hours. We are dealing with fog along the coast, especially along the Orange County coastline. As we head into tomorrow morning, late morning, things starting to clear out by the afternoon. We are looking at clearer conditions and keeping things nice and clear as we head into, well, not just tomorrow afternoon, but as we head into the weekend. Maybe a little more cloud cover slipping into our forecast by the time we head into Saturday, but by Saturday afternoon, nothing but sunshine for you. There is a storm system sitting to our north that's really having no bearing on our forecast. High pressure, though, is having a bearing. And what's happening? Well, it's shrinking a little bit. It's breaking down. And with that, we're getting the cooler and cloudier forecast, and then it's going to expand as we head into the weekend. As it starts to build, we are expecting much warmer forecast. Quick look at that 5-day forecast. Just bear with me for the valleys and the Inland Empire. 70s, getting up to 80 by Sunday. Back to you.
All right, Ev, thanks.
Absolutely could. We've got dense fog advisories in effect through the 9 o'clock hour. At this point, just for the Orange County coastline, but I wouldn't be surprised if an advisory actually did in fact go in effect for the LA County coastline. Take a look. This is how foggy it is over the Santa Monica Bay, over the Santa Monica Pier. Very dense fog out there this evening, and that's going to be the case into the overnight hours. The official advisory in effect for the Orange County coastline, and that's in effect through 9 o'clock, and that's 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're looking at visibility at about a quarter of a mile or less in a lot of spots, so certainly use caution if you're out on the roads tonight by the coast. And again, this is persisting into the overnight morning hours, so by 9 a.m. things are going to start to clear out, but until then, not the case along the coast. Further inland, we are looking at a little bit of high cloud cover. That's keeping us a little more insulated tonight. So with that, temperatures in the 50s, even the 60s. By tomorrow, though, the cloud cover slowing us down temperature-wise. We're cooling it down before we warm it up again as we head into your weekend. So we're going to have that weekend forecast, that New Year's forecast coming up in just a little bit. Sharon and Rob, back to you.
Ev, thanks.